So we keep pushing. Do you want to try and say a few words finally? Do you want to say thanks and goodbye?
Dennis,
No?
I like to speak.
Go ahead. Paul's going to say a few words, yeah?
I gave you one.
Hello guys, my name is Paul Lennon and I'm supporting Bridget Scanlon. What happened with her is absolutely shocking, absolutely disgraceful. If you're expressing your view or you're expressing your emotions, you could be jailed for 3 years and solicitor gonna convince you with a barrister to admit guilt. Because for them it's easier, they don't care. Because they will be paid anyway. You will be guilty or not guilty, they will be paid anyway. The system is corrupt to the core. Joe Ducey was arrested a few weeks ago for expressing his view about Strokestown case at CCJ. The guard came without a warrant and arrested him. Without a warrant, break into his house, seize all the phones and arrest him without a warrant. That's how Ireland become nowadays. There is no law. The guard doesn't follow the law. They don't follow procedures. They lie to themselves. And it's quite shocking. We need to start speaking for our country, for country where we live. We need to start using our voice, because there's no point to live in the country when you can express yourself, when you can highlight the corruption that happened in our country. There's no point to live in this country. I was jailed myself for 19 days for basically call 112 for the guy who tried to fight me. That's all. That's what you need. You need to just call 112 and you will be jailed for 19 days. They wouldn't give me a solicitor, they wouldn't give me anything. Phone call and limited my water. And many people experience the same every single day in the cells. Man and woman. It starts when prison officers don't give you right to call to your family, to your daughter, to your son. When they don't give you a visit, opportunity to visit your family. I was experiencing this. I was begging for make a call to my family and call to my solicitor for 2 weeks. Nothing was given to me. And many people in this prison, in Mountjoy, experienced the same. And it's quite shocking. We need to start using our voices. For me, it's hard to be here and express myself and talk. I'm not naturally a good speaker, but sometimes you need to take courage and speak from your own heart. How you feel. Every one of us could speak here. Everyone have a voice. The government tried to break us, put us in fear, that we are afraid to express ourselves, highlight all the corruptions and injustices that happen in the courts, in Tuzla. No, guys, we need to start using your voice, educate ourselves. Don't rely on corrupt solicitors and barristers. Because what's he gonna suggest you? Admit the guilt. Admit the guilt. Once you admit the guilt, nothing else needs to be proven. You admit yourself, you'll get sentence and penalty. That's all. They don't have to prove anything. My perception, we need to find, what happened today is very good, that people start gathering together, showing support to Bridget Scanlon. We need to do more like this, more gathering like this, talk to each other. It's very important. Start talking with our neighbors. People living doesn't even know who is your neighbor. You know, start to gathering with different groups. Try to find uniting points, not dividing points. We have corruption everywhere. In hospitals, 1.7 million hospital waiting list. People die, 2,000 people die each year as long delays in the hospital because there is no trolleys. Average waiting time in the hospital is 34 hours. Just to see a doctor for 5 minutes. In Germany, you'll be seen in 20 minutes for a population of 80 million. In Ireland, we have 6 million population and we have a disaster. You know, I don't know. Each of us need to speak and act. Speaking is good, but we need actions behind speaking, because there's no point. We have too many speakers in this country, but no actions. We need to go to local TDs and maybe write letters. What happened with Bridget Scanlon? Lodge them letters with video camera. Prove what was lodged, and ask him to help Bridget to be released, because her daughter standing here traveled far away. Especially suffering here and crying, upset that her mother is in the prison. No supporting her near her. And this happens every single day in this country with people in Ireland. Every single day. And nobody is accountable. And it's quite shocking. So, guys, I just suggest you, men and women, need to speak. Because, you know, not only men, women as well. Women is the power in this country. And we need to, you know, we need to start united, find uniting points, guys. Doesn't matter what age you are. It's never too late to speak and highlight the issue of the corruption. Because there's no point to live in the country where you cannot speak. You could be jailed for 3 years for speaking, expressing your view, you know, maybe expressing your anger or how you feel, or you make a mistake, you just say, it doesn't mean what you try to say. If I say that as a joke, I'm gonna kill you, so I'm gonna get now in prison for 3 years? No. It's absolutely disgraceful. You know, we have propaganda, sexual propaganda, all the time, in the schools, everywhere. Posters. When the law prohibits sexual propaganda. And politicians, they don't care about us. You know. Okay, thanks a million, guys.
Thanks. Woo!